how have we gotten to the point where everyone on the planet has to work 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, sometimes more, just to make ends meet? Not even to just thrive or, benefit yourself, become successful. I'm talking just enough to where you're just scraping by, you're barely hanging on every single day, living paycheck to paycheck. I seen a statistic a couple months ago. It's like 50% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck now, and even people making six figures don't even make enough to survive now. Like I was just like, wow, how do you make six figures and you don't have enough to survive, right? But it's because a lot of this system right now is just so messed up. Everything is stupid expensive, and most of these jobs don't pay what they're worth. And I think everybody on the planet can agree with me on that. A lot of these jobs just do not pay what they're worth. You put in so much, you put so many hours, so much hard work, and it feels like it's for nothing. Like for what? Just to get praise from your boss, just to get a promotion, just to do it all over again next week. And when you're in these jobs, like you're just surrounded by like the stupidest people. People just worrying about like what everybody in there thinks, and just everybody wanting to gossip, and everybody wanting to act like it's a high school. And you got to deal with this all day, every day, right? On top of you already being underpaid, underappreciated, you're surrounded by people you don't like, don't care about, and they just worry about the most innocuous things. Like it just what are they? What is it going on in their minds, right? Have you actually stopped to think like what did these people think about all day? Like some of these people I feel like are almost like NPCs, right? Like I feel like when they go home, they don't go home. They just disappear. Like they've given the main character their item for the day, right? And they're gone. They have no life outside of the outside of the workplace. And I hate to say it, damn, I almost feel like that was me for a little while, right? Like my whole life was my job for a while. Like I really wanted to go in there and grind it out, work my ass off, and get that promotion, right? Get that raise. I was going to kill it. I was going to be the big employee everyone looked up to, everybody wanted to be the rising star, the one that captures everything, the one that everybody looks up to. He's the best employee we've ever seen. But I don't have nothing to show for it. I just make a little bit more than I did when I started. And, it's the same for everybody else in there, really. And I imagine that's the same for a lot of people around the world right now. And definitely the United States, right? Where most of our jobs are getting replaced by AI. And, I wish we could have a system to where none of us should have to work a 9 to 5, right? The system should not be where you just spend 40 hours every single week just chasing money, just chasing the bills, basically. You should be able to spend 40 hours a week doing what you want to do with your life. I know maybe that's pie in the sky, pansy thinking. Maybe I'm just crazy for thinking maybe the world could possibly be like that one day, but the system as it is clearly is not working. Inflation's at an all-time high. People are struggling more than ever. Everything's more expensive than ever. Everyone's tired, they're burnt out, they're apathetic. If not apathetic, they're angry, depressed. Mental health crisis is all over the place. Everyone's getting lost in, gooning. Everyone's getting lost in gambling. Everybody just wants an escape from their lives right now. And this isn't even just 9 to 5 as in like work, right? 9 to 5 also applies to school. If you're somebody who's in college or like grade school, like it's just as bad, right? People carry that same energy from school, like the cliques, the mentality. They carry all that to the 9 to 5 too. Some people really just never mature past being like 15, 16 years old. People just carry that same mindset with them their entire lives. And how have you gone 10, 15 years, right? You go from 6th grade to 9th grade to college to work. You hadn't changed one bit along the way. Not once. Nowhere in there where you just like, yeah, I don't, I do what I got to do, and I believe what I believe, and nothing's ever going to change on that. You're not going to evolve as a person. Like, no, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 forever. I just don't. I don't want to be working 40 hours a week every single week. But when I tell people that, they kind of agree, but no one really wants to pursue a solution for it, right? No one really wants to put any effort or work in towards actually getting out of the system. We all agree it's bullshit, but we all just kind of lay down and accept it. Like, yeah, it's just the way things are supposed to be. And, you know, maybe what I never agree with what's normal, right? Maybe this is where I'm different from most people. What's normal for me is not what's normal for most people. Normal for me is I wake up, I get to watch TV, play video games, go out of the house, and go have fun if I want to. At the end of the day, there's no job in my dream life, right? There's no 9 to 5 in my dream life. There's no coworkers in my dream life. And why should it be my dream life? I only get one life. It's not like I get a second life I get to just warp into, and that's my dream life. No, I get this life right here, the one I'm living right now, the one I've already spent a third of doing nothing, just chilling, just playing video games and just bullshitting my life away. And if you're gonna go back and watch some of my older content, you'll see I've just now turning the face cam on. I got a pretty bad hairline. I'm pretty self-conscious about it. But you know what? I was tired of hiding. I'm tired of hiding. My whole brand for this channel is Chris Candid. So I want you guys to be able to see me personally. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a real person. And I never got any AI accusations on my channel. I guess because I have a very unique voice, with a southern accent and everything. But having worked this 9 to 5 this long and been in and out of jobs, I job hopped a lot, and I'm realizing that none of them have ever worked for me, right? None of them have ever been like good enough to where I'm like, yeah, I could plant my flag here forever. There's been like a few times where I thought maybe, just maybe, I could pull it off and do this for a while, but then it only takes about like a year, maybe 2, maybe 3, for I'm just like, yeah, this shit just ain't working for me. And I know there's so many of y'all out there to feel the same. I know because so many of y'all reached out in that last video where I was complaining about how I hated all my coworkers and stuff. And, part of me was a little bit scared to, also show my face, because if any of my coworkers see that video or see this video and then go back to that one, they'll obviously know I'm talking about them. But, this channel is called Chris Candid. I want to be candid with my personality, with myself, and be honest with you guys, open with you guys, so you can know there's a real person behind the camera. And I'm telling you what I genuinely think, what I genuinely feel, and I want a better system than this 9 to 5 shit for everybody, not just me. I want you guys to be able to get out of it too. And maybe some of you guys enjoy it, right? It gives you community. All your friends work with you. Everyone you know is at your job. And you know what? If it gives you purpose in life and it works for you, more power to you, man. I don't think it should be for everybody, because it just feels unnatural. But if it's something that genuinely makes you happy, by all means, man, more power to you. Please just keep working your job and don't pay no attention to me. You know what I mean? Just keep doing what you're doing, and it'll all work out in the end. But for the rest of you, you feel like I do, just start pursuing something, anything, right? I'm working on this YouTube channel, and I've been trying a bunch of different things, and some things are working, some things aren't. But I figured if I'm going to be truly candid with you guys, I got to be open, show the face, everything, all the flaws, all the hiccups, all the ums, the ahs. And I told myself I would just record this in one take. It's going to be just me ranting. And yeah, just get started on something, guys, outside of work. I don't care if it's a YouTube channel. I don't care if it's a business. I don't care if it's a TikTok. I don't care. You're doing art, passion project, something, anything besides just giving 40 hours of your life away to make somebody else rich. And that's all you're doing when you're working a 9 to 5. You're just clocking in, clocking out, fulfilling somebody else's dreams. You're spending your entire life making another man rich. Not even just another man you've never met. I want a lot of y'all to think, have you ever actually met the CEO or any of the chairmen for the company you work at, have you ever seen their face? Do you even know their name? Like, can you put a face to their name? You're spending all this time, all this effort, this energy on the schedule every single day. You're on their schedule every single day for a person you've never met, you've never talked to, you've never interacted with one time. And yet, they're dictating your life every single week, every single day, for 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day on repeat until what? You die? And then that's it? Is that what you want your life to be? No. No. Absolutely not. I'm not going down that path. I'm going to find a way out of it. And, sorry. Like I said, this is going to be a raw video. I'm not even sure what that alarm was for. I think I got drinks in the freezer or something. But yeah. Just get focused on doing what you got to do. And don't let these 9 to 5s run your life forever. It's just not worth it. It used to be worth it, 30, 40, 50 years ago, when, you got a pension and a single family income could, buy a house, buy a car, afford to raise 4, 5, 6 kids. All that was nice and good, right? Back then, but we're far removed from that. And I think it's going to take a whole systematic overhaul just to fix where we are right now. And I ain't saying it's coming. I doubt it. But what you can do on the individual level is just start working on you and what you want to do. Yeah, this is going to be a new theme for the channel. So hope you guys like it. This has been Chris, keeping it candid. And as always, hit the like button and subscribe button if you're new around here. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good night.